Hi again, Mary Rose. Took off the sweatshirt. So new shirt, new me. And so now we're gonna talk about our third week, integrity. And so we were challenged this week with coming up with a challenge for ourselves, somewhere where we feel like we've kind of fallen short of what we would like to do for our floor or for the CA role. And so after some reflecting, I hadn't had many duty responsibilities yet this time of the year, um, and was feeling like I was doing enough as far as events go, and but I was feeling as though I wasn't communicating enough information with my residents and really letting them know what was going on around campus or around the complex or just opportunities that they could get involved with. I just felt that there was a little bit of a distance in communication. And I remember this time of the year really thinking that almost like feeling like, oh, my floor isn't going to have community, and not really feeling like I was connecting with students at all, or my residents at all. And so almost like giving up and being like, well, that's it. I'm just never going to connect with them. And so kind of pulled away communication, which has been really interesting because it's actually been a theme of a lot of this semester, where I feel like, oh gosh, like things are getting tough. I guess I'm just like not supposed to do that, which is the exact opposite outlook, especially in a job situation where it's literally my responsibility and like this is what I'm getting paid to do. Like beyond just like my heart for residents and like the CA role as a whole and like the impact that we have, like this is what I'm getting paid for. And so like I need to meet those expectations. Um and so my eyes have been open to that more too. I think of not just like running away from adversity, but being like, okay, things are tough right now, and maybe I'm not feeling connected with my residents, or maybe I'm not understanding this material in this class, or maybe I'm not really like this relationship isn't thriving, like if it's a personal relationship or whatever. But just really trusting that those things are temporary, and that feelings are temporary. And I've really been learning about how I often think it goes feel, act, think. So I feel something and then I act based on that, and then I think things, and like that's kind of the cycle, when really the cycle is think, act, feel. So oftentimes, actually pretty much all the times, feelings follow thoughts and actions. And so I've been working on changing my thought process of rather, so in this circumstance, at this time of the semester, when I was like, oh, I'm not connected with my residents, if I were to say, oh, I'm not connecting with them, okay, I want to connect with them. Like this is my goal. Like think that and think, okay, like this is possible, and I can take the time and energy to do this, and it's not really an option to just not connect. And then take steps to connect with them. Like maybe even if I'm not feeling like, oh, I want to reach out, like just reaching out, then eventually those feelings of desiring to reach out again will come. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's really what I've been learning about this semester, is just having that perspective of the temporary nature of feelings, and not acting based off of feelings, but acting based off of goals and acting based off of what I desire the situation to look like, and really giving 100% of into what is expected of me, and also really what I desire to do, rather than just like shy away from hardship. And so that was a word vomit, but I learned from this week of deciding to reach out to my residents more, that I learned a lot about the different forms of communication, so GroupMe and emails, and also just one-on-one communication, posters. I think I would love, this is actually a new idea that I didn't even think about, but I would love to make use of posters more potentially next semester, of really like taking time to think about, oh, what could my residents be interested in, and checking out those opportunities and kind of making like a calendar or something. That's interesting. Okay. So that week of integrity, I just challenged myself to reach out to my residents more with information about things that are going on around the complex or around campus or things that they should know about. And I was successful in it. I definitely reached out more, but that was a struggle all semester for me, really, of figuring out the balance of reaching out and how much information to give them. Um, so I'm excited for next semester to find that balance more and understand what the best form of communication is as well.